All right, good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, so what are we seeing here so far? Globex sold off under Globex. Globex is 722 and a quarter, and the 200 and the 100 are out of sync at the open. We have Harmony Zone number one and two. Zone number one is 97 by '07 and 22 by 32. The market came and tested Harmony Zone number two first time and pulled back. So that's the negative in nature. If the market closes under 85, that will set us up for continuation on the short side toward our next swing trade target of 547 and a quarter. Here we go, Becca. You took that zone number two, huh? Good for you. That's a good way to start the day. All right, let's get it going here. 1 minute to the cash market open. Good luck, everybody. Let's get it done. So the shutdown is still there, and we are. Let's see if we have any more news. We don't have any news coming up today. So that's on hold. 8:30 cash market open. Let's go. Good morning, Ethan. Welcome back. You haven't been around for some time. For a few days. Okay, so we got a couple of things going on here. The opening range. Good morning, Safe. Good morning, Adam. Good morning, Ethan. We got 627. I'm gonna type it in here. 627 to 571. That is the actual opening range. Then we have the two mids. One of them is the 60. Let me see here. 605. $598. Okay, so that's what we're dealing with. All right, and that is where we at. So what you're seeing here is a bit of a bounce. The rotation is short, but they're trying to protect this middle of the zone or the mids of the opening range. It's going to be a key level. If we end up closing above it, they're going to counter trend this higher. So like if they close up at the 25 and hold on to this zone, then you got you got, when I say problems for the shorts. We're probably going to start going to that 547 level. So you're seeing a little bit of that push. I mean, that's a push, and they're holding on to it. So that's going to be a key here. Going to resistance, we're trading in the neutral zone. Market is out of sync. I'm gonna post some orders just to make sure that my orders are actually going through. Here we go. Okay. So orders are good. They're coming out. So that 600 to 613 is going to be a very critical level for the longs to hold. And if they do, this market can flip all the way up to 647 and a quarter and get us going on a push higher. I mean, we're running into resistance. So like, I'm not gonna just like jump in here trying to figure out if the market's gonna run. I'm gonna give it some time early on, especially at the open, and it's either gonna get in sync on the long side at 647, or it's gonna get in sync on the short side at below 600. So here we go. We're back to that zone that we talked about, 600 to 613. Longs need to show up. They don't. That tells us something. So back to that zone. Here we go. You see that? And then a bounce. That's a bullish behavior. Not enough for me to participate. But it's good to see. The market is trading in the neutral zone, and it's trading and it's out of sync. So that lends itself to a two-sided market with a lot of consolidation patterns. Momentum will pick up above 35, will pick up under 590. There we go. They're chopping it up here, trying to build up stops. I get it. Neutral zone trading. Every time we get to that 600 to 613, buyers step in and making higher lows. So when we look at this, that's a pullback into a potential close above 647 and a quarter, and that's long in nature. How about that, huh? Almost at that close. Back to that 600 zone, the 613 zone. It's fine. We have to protect this area. Or the longs have to protect this area. I don't I don't have skin in the game yet. Double switch trade right here. That should resolve itself to 35 if there's momentum here. I mean, if they put another switch trade, that would be a good catalyst. Okay, so a pullback again. All right. Back to that 13. They're tossing it around, playing around with it. Okay, market is in sync on the short side. Rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis with a stop right above 47. And we are going to take a look at 16. Let's try that. 21, 23. Okay, 23.75. Okay, so that's my order into the zone. Okay, we hit our target on that one and we made, oh man, I thought I copied that trade. Damn it. So just one account, $200. I thought I copied that trade. That's a good one though. And it had more potential. Let me see why I didn't copy. Yeah, it was supposed to copy. Oh, okay, I see. All right, that's fine. That was a good one. Not even a lick of heat on that one. Happy Veterans Day to you and everybody that served. Thank you for your service, by the way. See that one, Billy? I mean, the market got in sync, so the market is in harmony. Then you got a spike into resistance, which is harmony zone number 2, and I took as close to the entry point as I could, and hit it for that. Yeah. All right, market is still in sync on the short side. Let's see if we can find another entry point. We're too close to the whole number to get involved, really, from my own perspective. That doesn't mean it's not going to go lower. It just, I rather see prices higher in the 13s, and then try to give it a shot, because this market has the capacity to, because there's not a lot of momentum on the downside, really. So they can roll it back up and run the stops. So I need, okay, so that one is a good spot here. So it hit the 13 and it pulled back. So look where we at, like literally in that support area. Okay, so you almost have to see a break under 80 to start picking up momentum that leads us to the 70, and then a break out of this opening range. So as long as we're in this opening range, I need to be a scalper and I need to be minimum number of contracts. Once we start to expand above or below, then direction, momentum, and trend will start presenting itself, and we can participate with more contracts, adding, holding on to bigger targets, things of that nature. But when the market is stuck in this opening range, you're going to get chop and failed attempts at both sides of the market. And you're seeing a bit of buying interest coming in here, countering the selling. So that's kind of consistent with what we're saying here. Yeah, I need to see a look at the 50 NT. Yeah, I don't see it on mine. Yeah, it's an opening range play. That's what they're doing here, and we just need to be aware of it and aware of the top and bottom end of that range and what they're doing and how, like, and why. To me, I need to undertrade this market for damn sure. Like right here, I understand the market is in sync on the short side. I need to be more short than long, but they're defending that a whole number to 13 very well. So that can put us in a position where the market will just run stops and trap all the shorts here. So where would we find that out? 40 and higher. Yeah, I mean it's an opening range chop, Adam. So the best approach is to trade with the direction of the 200 and keep it scalping and minimum contracts till we get out of that range. Otherwise, we're over trading in an environment that's literally non-directional, and it's trying to trap traders, and we don't want to be called the trap trader, do we? Absolutely. Absolutely. We gotta have to recognize environments. Like, okay, and environments is that you know how do I know this is an environment I need to do this with? It's just location, location, location. Like if I ever see the price trading between harmony zone number 1 and 2, it's trading in the neutral zone, and that's by definition is consolidation. So I'm not guessing here to what I need to do. I'd rather be short than long, and I need to scalp more than trend trade, and I need to wait for a break below the mid of the range. And they're starting to do it. That's good. That's what you want to see. And now they're just selling it. Oh, nasty. I think you got stuck in that. You got stuck in this opening range business. Um, take note of it in the morning, and that's gonna help you assess activity a little bit better, Adam. Because you're literally oversizing, over trading in a consolidation. Damn it, 83s. Yeah, that was a good 83 push. I mean, this is good. I mean, this is some distribution at these ahead of the 90s. Like, I don't want to buy the 60s. I mean, I don't want to short the 60s. I need a little bit higher price, but the 80 seems to hold. It tested it 3 times. Switch trade, that's going to push lower. We're starting to expand a little bit below. I mean, we're right at the opening bottom end of the opening range. So I need to be a little bit careful. You don't want to see 87s. If you see 87s, the 50 anti-wrinkle is turning captain setup long, and that's just a pause moment for us, for me. The market's in sync on on the short side. Rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis. We'll reevaluate the shorts above 600. I'm liking it. I mean, that's another captain setup short right here. That's good stuff. I'd rather be short than long, but back to that 83. So now we there's a bunch of stops sitting above the 90. They may go up there and tag them. That's sneaky. Yeah, be careful. That's a little tricky right there. If they're gonna go out of sync, they're gonna go out of sync. That's above 13. Yeah, they are. So now the market is out of sync. Wow. It's a tricky market. It's good to see that. We have 4 minutes to the top of the hour. So that is a captain setup short, give us about 10, 12 points. Momentum should have kind of kept going, and anything above that 81, 83 is should be concerning. So they have a bunch of stops above 90. They'll pick him off, run it, and I wouldn't be surprised if they pull the market right back down. Harmony zone number 2 retest. The market is out of sync. I'm watching. Yeah. I mean, they're bastards. I mean, straight up. They're tricky ass bastards. How we doing, Ethan? David, you're kind of quiet, David. Ethan. Top of the hour, 9 o'clock. Rejection against harmony zone number 2 and a double top behavior. So if we start breaking anything under 600 again, that will start a process for the market to get back in sync on the short side. Right now, it's out of sync market. If the market goes to 647 and a quarter, I'll start considering a long on pullbacks. If we go anything under 590, I'm going to start looking for rallies to short into this market. We're back into balance in the neutral zone, and that's an area where, I'm making a choice to kind of not trade. Ah, look at that captain setup over here. Okay. Captain setup switch trade. They're walking this thing down. A rejection of harmony zone number 2 is a healthy look at pressure. So that tells me there is pressure here, and they're walking the price lower. We're hitting target number three most likely soon, which is like right now. And then you have target number 4 under there. If we get to 85, then the market is going to get in sync on the short side, and on a swing trade basis, we'll start looking for rallies to short into this market. And here comes 85, and let's look for a trade. I mean, they should be rallying this soon here, any minute, any second. Here we go. 96 is an area where pressure can come in. I don't want to get it there. I want to see if they try to run the stops above 606, that will get us to the 13, and the market will have more room to make a bigger move lower. So here they come. I mean, they're gonna be very close. Okay, so here we go. Well, I mean, they came. they came at that 96, like, on point. I changed my mind. I want that 96. Yeah, zone 2 is paying you big time. Like, I knew that. Okay, so the 96, I was hoping a little bit higher, but sometimes you just gotta have to go. 60 points. Excellent, 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 excellent. Good job, Becca. You're the queen for the day. Her playbook is the Harmony Trading playbook, right? Yep. That's exactly right. And it's such a deceptive deal too, because they make it such a like a rally, and then they got so close to reversing, and then they just absolutely clobber everybody. Ethan up 670, good job. David up 1R, good job. Becca up money, I'm up money. Let's see, Adam, you're working on it. Marty, where you at, buddy? Market is out of sync right now with this push. $60 is a lot. Good job, Marty. Let's go. Market is out of sync. Here we go again. Testing the zone. Harmony zone number 2. And there's a reaction to it. 96s. The same 96s, by the way. Okay, so back to the bigger picture, right? Well, what is the market doing when we see this? It's constantly breaking and coming back to retest the middle of the range. And they go to the mids of the opening range, which is that, what is that? We said that the 600 and 606, that whole zone right there. That is the big one where they showed buying interest, they showed a lot of selling interest. So that is kind of what the market is trying to do. It's still not a momentum market, but I'm understanding the behavior. You're getting there. By the way, Billy is me and Billy go way, way, way back. Billy is the first Harmony trader that joined the family of one at that point. He was the first one. And he is coming back into it, and give him a warm welcome. Make him feel at home. And that is over 10 plus years. He was the first one I talked to. That is right. When we talked, we were talking, how long has it been? And it was just like 10 plus. I had to look back. It's like over 10 years. I was like, wow. It's been a minute. Okay, so let's see here. 60s, get to 60s, run back up. We're in business. Rejection of the 96s and Harmony Zone number 2, confirming the short bias so far. There's one issue that we need to be careful with. This is a bit exhaustive in the fact that we're coming into the middle of the range. So we need to be very careful of a counter that goes above Harmony Zone number 2. We are in the middle of the range. It's a place where the market tests and retests. Like, look at that. I mean, let me see a long. It tests and it retests. So it pulls back to the middle of the range. It's a reversion to the mean trade. Then they go back up. So I need to be very careful here, and make sure that I have a tight stop on any short that I take. The market is back in sync on the short side. We're coming into support area around the 60s. Expecting a bit of a bounce, and then look for a short. Rejecting the 70 here. You definitely give famous vibes, Marty. You definitely do. I'm just trying to figure out famous in what. So railroad short into a move. I mean, we need to get short here. Like I can't get short right here. I need a rally like 66s. I mean, let's see 66s. Okay. Yeah, 66s actually worked. Wow. Yeah, I need an entry here. Just don't like to go short in yeah, this is a good area. 66s was on point. Target, our big target is 522. 522. I'm gonna take a few minute break. I'll be back. All right, guys. So what are they doing? I mean, they rejected the 66s multiple times, back again at it. You're seeing repeating patterns that's coming in. Market is in sync on the short side. That's good. That's good. We don't want to see 72. 72 will get the market out of sync, and that's probably what they're about to do. Yeah, market is out of sync now again. So they keep doing that. I mean, that's look how many times, multiple times. Like they rip it up 2 to 3 candles and then they sell, sell, sell. Very choppy, but overall directional. I'm gonna cancel that order. Just okay. Hold on. Okay. So I got a phone call I had to take, so can't pay attention to this. 66 and a half again. The market is out of sync, so I just need to be careful here. Rather kind of enter when the market is in sync. So 72 again. I mean, that kind of puts the market in a. So 66. Let's see how far they want to take it. Ah, they're pushing. Okay. Okay, that's good. Bit of rejection against harmony zone number one. Oh yeah, look at that. So that 66 worked. I mean, they pumped it up, rallied up a little bit more, but ultimately they're selling that action. 63s now. 63s are going to be online. Let's see how they handle the 63s. gonna take it. Ah, come on. That was almost 10 points. I just needed to be a little bit more specific with my entry. And you need to execute at 63 because that would have given me my 10 points easy. And now it's going to even be more. So I copied that one across the board. So let me see here. Yeah, it's not. All right, let's keep working. Let's keep working. Market. Oh, do you know what? That trade is out of sync, actually. That trade is out of sync. I need to be patient and waiting. $63 into that, and now you're getting 10 points and better. Oh, yeah. Patience, patience, patience. Okay, market is in sync on the short side. Let's take a look and see if we can get. That's 53. Damn it. Yeah, they like that 53 rejection. Yep. This is consistent with selling pressure, and the market is grinding into the next target of 522. Rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis and looking for an entry. Get the fuck out of here. That's premium. Okay. Good for them. Good for them. All right. Hallmark of a fighter. Let's go, Adam. Target is about to get hit. Target is 522 and a quarter, and target is hit. Next target is 497 and a quarter. Market is selling. Going, going, gone. You got this, man. Don't even stress over it. Let's go. Let's go. Market selling off. I have an order out there at 37, 36, 37. Let's see if we can get a push. I mean, we're coming into a whole number. You would expect a bit of a support that will pop it back up and for us to kind of get short into. We'll see if we can get filled. I mean, this defense against 500 is typically on a first touch basis, they'll counter it. So I'm not gonna get short here. I need a little bit higher prices. That's what it is. Here we go. That's the counter. I'd like to see a little bit more. If you really want to run the stops, you run them right above 30. I mean, yeah, they're not giving you much here. So see that, like literally two ticks or like a point or so above that high, and then they're selling. It just tells me there's a lot of sellers here. That's all. Maybe the second rotation, we'll see. Yeah, we should get a bit of a bounce to take out some of these stops right above that 22. Then we'll see how the market reacts to that and come back in maybe. We'll see. I mean, I have my order at 37 quarter. If they come and get it, good. I'm gonna flatten that trade. I know it's paying now, but I just did not like the way it ran it up a little bit more than I cared for. So I flatted that one. Market's out of sync, and see that's like right here, 37. You should kind of get a bit of a rejection all the way to 43. So I mean, they run it up like that, and they disconnect the market. Then I have to kind of manage risk a little bit closer. I'll take a flat. I mean, that paid 10 points actually, but so market is out of sync. They keep doing that. I mean, that's just very choppy. Like compare the price action here to how they were moving like yesterday, for example. Well, consistent, either up or down, it doesn't matter. But you're getting follow through. Then you get this type of market. You know, up two, down three, up one, down three, up one, maybe up two and down two. It's just gonna be that type of price action. So doesn't mean you can't make money off of it. It's just you have to be more scalpy and tight stops. Yeah, the shorts are definitely the dominant force, but we're back to, market out of sync and two-sided market. That run up, they're hitting harmony zone number one and coming back in. I like it. I'd rather be short than long. Let them flush it with a switch trade, which they're about to do under 10, and then rally back up to set up for a new short leg. Hmm. I like it. I like it. Shorts are coming in. I mean, that's a rejection against the super trend too, or harmony super trend. So this is a another behavior that is short. They're not giving you too much here, like not a big move, and then they sell and into a target. Target's 497. Captain set up long, so they're going to push it higher here. Let's see how far they want to push it to, though. Maybe the 30s. If you get to the 30s, trying to take the 24s, and you have a bunch of stops sitting above that. Like right here is a bit of a support area, so I need a little bit higher prices. Yeah, I know. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Man, I'm just surprised how well they're trying to protect this price in and around this area. Here comes that 500. And go to 13. If they go to 13 or higher, like 13.26. Such a persistent. I mean, you're looking at the 200. We didn't have even. We had a couple of challenges to price action, but ultimately it's a sell environment across the board. Come on, run the stops. Speed, range, and behavior. Speed is moderate. Range is expanding. Behavior is short. Rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis with a target of 472 and a quarter. And we're looking for decent entries. ES is not there. Let's see. ES is rejecting the opening range and also Globex, which is 68.57 and a quarter. It's definitely not as weak as NQ, but you have a whole lot of room to go to that 67.87 level, which is the prior Globex from yesterday. But that's kind of this is the kind of behavior that grinds and grinds and grinds into prior lows, because it's very unrelenting. Like, it just doesn't stop. And they're just slapping any counter to it. So we may get that, bud. We may get that, Ethan. Good job, Marty. See you tomorrow. 1100 is good enough for a day like this, for sure. Good job, bud. Damn it. It hit that 13 to the tick and came back in. There's a captain set up long on the 50, by the way. I mean, not the 50, the 30. So just watch out, and let's see if the 50. Wow. Need to look at the 50 a little bit more often, because they put on like a captain set up short up here for a nice little move. A little bit of counter going on. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. They're chopping it up a little bit here. Yeah, they're running the price a little bit. Okay, so the market is out of sync here. Market is out of sync. I mean, they keep rejecting. Did I get 36s? Yeah, I sure did, man. 36s and a half. Added to it. Didn't stick around. Okay. Market is out of sync actually here. I mean, they keep rejecting these 40s and buying the whole number. Okay, so the market is out of sync, and they're probably going to rotate back to harmony zone number 2 and see what they want to do there. It seems like the market is playing in the middle of the range after selling into it. So you're seeing this. Sell, 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 persistent. Now they're ready for a push back up and a reversal at 572. It's a reversion to the mean and bled into this market, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see, the 72. And here you go. Okay, so pullbacks are viable on a swing trade basis with a target of 597 and a quarter. Let's go. I mean, you gotta get something here, like in the 40s, maybe the 50 low 50s as a pullback. I mean, you could tell that the market is just kind of shifting a little bit here. Had some meaning, huh? Yeah, it did, didn't it? Let's go. Let's go. I mean, 70. God damn. Well, Absolute meltdown here. Market's back into out of sync. It's just it's a wild one. It has to be like news driven or something. All right, let's see here. Market's out of sync. I mean, that was nasty, to be honest with you. You know, some pressure coming back in. 497. Potential captain set up short on the 70 if we break under 05. I got short here. Uh, that was a little bit short, short, short. Market's out of sync, but we may get a push toward that 500 again. Okay. This market is. All right, so a little bit more selling pressure here. You get under 500, I think you're gonna start speeding up into the lows of 450 and 400. double switch trade right here, and that should be, I should push lower. It's coming up to the end of the day for me here. So, uh, I mean, we're getting action, but ultimately, this is what we're going to be needing to be looking at. Any break under 572 is going to pick up momentum, and then we'll get targets into the 390s. And if that holds with lower highs, we're going to have 321 against 572. So the shorts have a stop at 572. Then they have the potential of a flush all the way down to Globex at 324. That's kind of what the market is telling us right here. So we got that bounce. We're coming back. The market's a little bit out of sync here. It will get back in sync at 495. All right, guys, that's it for me. And we will see you bright and early tomorrow. Have a good one.